Hello, my name is Meaghan Terzis, and I am here to talk to you guys on the topic of healthy habits and how we can start to feel better, look better, feel more vibrant in our lives by incorporating some really awesome habits into our day-to-day lives. So we all know that living a healthy lifestyle means eating right and exercising and avoiding harmful substances. But by definition, a healthy habit is any behavior that benefits your mental, your emotional, and your physical health. So the things that make us feel good on a day-to-day basis. And just know that healthy habits aren't formed overnight. They take time, and they take time to practice them and to start to incorporate them. So I'm going to share with you guys today a ton of incredible healthy habits. And as you sit and you watch this presentation, I want you guys to really think about your health and some of the things that you are wanting to up-level and where you are wanting to make some small changes so that you can start to feel better in certain areas. So I want you to come into this with a very open mind and just sit and know that there are so many health habits that we can incorporate that we can start to feel better. So just bear with me for a second as I screen share my screen with you. All right, so we're going to be talking about doTERRA oils and doTERRA health products that can help us to feel good in our day-to-day lives and things that we can do to make small changes to see some really big results. So we're going to be covering our doTERRA, our Healthy Habits Kit with all of these incredible products, and I'm going to break them down for you and how I use them in my life. doTERRA has been a big part of my life for just over 5 years now, and I cannot imagine my life without these products. All right, so what defines wellness? You know, everyone measures wellness differently. Whether it's, for me personally, I know that I look at the way that I feel. How am I feeling emotionally, physically? How am I feeling in my clothing? Are my pants too tight? That's how I'm starting to know that maybe things need to change a little bit. Now, some people measure their wellness by the scale. Maybe they weigh themselves or they count calories or cholesterol. The thing is that there's no right or wrong. We all measure wellness differently, but we really want to start to pay attention to how we're feeling and some of these things that we can start to make changes in. All right, so this is our doTERRA Wellness Pyramid. And what this is it really, over the last 5 years for me, has helped me really to look at my health as a whole. Because like I said, eat right, exercise, avoid harmful substances, right? We're on the right track. But when we start to break down the areas in our health, we can kind of look at it a little bit better. And as I go through this presentation, I want you guys to look at each of these areas and start to kind of rate yourselves, kind of look at where can you improve your health and your life by each of these topics. So as you see on the bottom, we have eat right. Diet is so important when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle. Eating right means fruits and vegetables, lean sources of protein, complex carbohydrates. You want to start to avoid sugars, processed foods, those types of things. But also in eating right, we want to talk about supplements and supplementation because we're not getting the nutrients that our body needs that we used to get, 50 years ago. So our food is changing. And so supplementation is so vital when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle and feeling really good in our bodies because typically we're just not getting what we need on a day-to-day basis from the nutrients and the foods that we're eating. We also have exercise, and I'm going to break each of these categories down for you guys as I go through this presentation. But we also have exercise. So exercise to me is so big. Exercise is a big part of my life. I love the way I feel when I exercise. I love the way I feel after when I exercise. So here's the thing. A lot of people have a misconception that exercise means killing themselves in a gym, when that's not it at all. Really, the thing with exercise is 3 main points that I tell people to really, really focus on. Move your body daily, increase your heart rate, and break a sweat. So exercise is different for everybody, right? Everyone has their thing that they love, whether it's walking, running, jogging, group exercises, weight training, spin class, yoga class, whatever it is. Find what you love and make that a priority in your life to move your body daily. We're also going to talk about rest and harmony. So rest and starting to decrease any stress in our life, right? So when we can sleep better and we have less stress, we tend to, the 2 categories underneath, the exercise and the eating right, tend to just happen a little bit better because when we're tired and we're not getting enough sleep, Therefore, we're not going to make it to the gym the next day. Or, well, maybe if we're stressed, we tend to make poor eating decisions. I know me personally, I'm someone that I'm in the cupboards eating if I'm super stressed out. So it's really important to help understand that there are ways that we can increase our sleep. We can decrease our stress. And I'm going to talk about some of those ways in just a minute. And then we have our red area here where it says reduce synthetic exposure. This was a big area for me that when I started with essential oils, I really wasn't aware of the amount of toxins and the chemicals I was bringing into my home. And it's crazy because our homes are one of the most dangerous places we expose ourselves to on a daily basis because of the amount of chemicals and synthetics we're bringing in. So this area for me, I knew that I needed to improve this big time. And I'm so happy to say that I'm almost 100% chemical free in my home because I use my essential oils to reduce my toxic load that I brought in. I just use my oils to clean now. So I'm going to talk about that with you guys and share some great DIY recipes and some things that we can start to reduce that synthetic exposure in the home. We also have our informed self-care. It's exactly why you guys are at this webinar today, learning a little bit about how we can take better care of ourselves. And it's also, we're going to talk about some other areas when it comes to our health as well, like our personal care and our skincare and our hygiene care, because that's really another area. Like we can start to look, there's so many areas in our life that we can start to clean up and start to really pay attention to. So I'm going to talk about some of those as well. And then we also have our proactive medical care. That is seeking help from our doctors. You know, I am so grateful that we have access to the medical professionals that we have. I am so grateful for them. But I also believe that there's a time and a place, and I do believe that there's an approach when we deal with our lives. I always believe that I would always take a natural approach first, and if that doesn't work, then I take a synthetic approach, and if that doesn't work, I always will seek help from my doctor. So again, it's just knowing what feels right for you. What oils and doTERRA has really done for me is it has helped me to take my health back into my own hands and become my own advocate. And I think that's important to know and to remember. All right, so what would it mean if you were able to say all these things? I sleep better. I have less discomfort. I feel well. I feel more happy. I have more energy. I have more focus. My skin looks younger. You know, hopefully I'm starting to paint a picture for you guys. Because what would it be worth to be able to say all these things? And what small changes would you be willing to make to be able to say this? Right? So start to think about those things. So the first area we're going to talk about is nutrition and eating right. All right? So between the US, between the US and Canada. Oh, hold on. There we go. Between the US and Canada, nutrition is the #1 cause of poor health. And that's scary to me to know that, you know, our food is causing these major health problems and major health concerns. There's a fast food restaurant on every single corner now. And we watch TV, and TV makes us believe, like, yeah, if you're hungry, just go and grab a burger, right? And grab fries. So it becomes the norm when it's not the norm. We want to make sure that we're eating the right fruits, the vegetables, the lean sources of protein, complex carbohydrates, right? Healthy fats. We want to make sure our diet is full of everything that we need to nourish our bodies. Now, with saying that, also, we know that the climate has changed, the soil has changed. Our food isn't as nutrient dense as it used to be 50 years ago, right? So we're not getting the nutrients and the vitamins that we were getting all these years ago. All right, I'm going to ask you guys, do you feel any of the following? Lack of energy, fatigue, mood swings, irritability, joint discomfort, unhealthy looking skin, hair, and nails. These are all signs of nutrition deficiency. All right, so if we're not providing ourselves with the right nutrients and food, we're not going to be experiencing good positive benefits from it. All right, long-term effects can include increased risks of chronic disease and early mortality. So it's scary to know that by making poor eating decisions, we're truly affecting our health. And crazy things are happening, right, within our bodies. So we want to make sure that we're putting the right things in. So a lot of you probably are going, well, I eat a healthy diet, so I'm good, right? Because that was me. I work out in the morning, and I have a smoothie, and I have a salad at lunch, so I'm good, right? Well, the problem is that our food doesn't have the amount of nutrients and vitamins and minerals that our bodies need on a day-to-day basis. We're lacking what's the recommended dose, right? So where are we going to get it from? So this is why it is important to supplement. It's important to use supplements on a day-to-day basis to help give our bodies what it's not getting from our food. And so that's really, really important that we're getting everything that we need. It's also great for our cellular wellness. So studies show those who committed to daily supplementation with a multivitamin had fewer negative markers of cellular wellness. All right, so the cells in our body, we want to really start to think about these things. So this is our doTERRA Lifelong Vitality. I absolutely love these vitamins. I can't say enough about them. I was in the fitness industry for many, many years, and I've always taken a multivitamin, but I had never felt a difference in my body. So I kind of thought, what's the point of taking a multi if you're not going to feel anything? But the second I went on Lifelong Vitality, I actually noticed a difference. I have more energy. I have less brain fog. I get less crashes throughout the day, right? I've noticed that my hair, my skin, my nails, everything has improved by taking a multivitamin. And so my husband's on these vitamins. We have my parents, my husband's parents, and a lot of my customers. They love these vitamins because we just start to feel really good in our bodies by taking a good supplement. And doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality is something you guys are going to want to try out or try out for yourselves because it is absolutely incredible. So we have 3 different products within this Lifelong Vitality pack. We have our XEO Omega, which is our essential fatty acids. It has CPTG essential oils, carotenoid blend. We have our Alpha CRS, which is our cellular longevity blend, our energy blend. So this is great for cellular energy in the body. We also have our Microplex VMZ. This is our food nutrient complex, all right? So it's got our essential vitamins, our essential minerals, everything that we need to give ourselves what we need on a day-to-day basis. All right, so these are some of the human body organ systems that this Lifelong Vitality pack affects. It affects the skeletal, the respiratory, muscular, circulatory, digestive, nervous system. So let's break these products down for you guys. Our Alpha CRS is our cellular wellness, cellular vitality, okay? So again, when you think about the cells in our body, as we age, our cells start to break down, they start to deteriorate. Therefore, we can start to notice fatigue, we can start to see lack of energy. So it's important to make sure that those cells stay healthy and the function is there. So supports a healthy cellular function and metabolism by reducing antioxidative stress to DNA and other critical cell structures. Includes botanical extract blend to prevent stomach upset, so it's great for the stomach. Supports healthy cellular immune function, supports mental clarity, all right? So that is all huge, right? Don't you want to think better and feel better in your bodies? This is such an incredible product that I love taking. And if we can do something better for ourselves, why not, right? So our Microplex VMZ, this is our food nutrient complex. So this is derived from whole foods, so our body knows how to break it down. It provides 21 vitamins and minerals for maintenance of good health, all right? We also have antioxidative vitamins like vitamin A and C, and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc. Supports energy metabolism production, supports healthy digestion, immune, cognitive function. So all these incredible benefits by taking this food nutrient complex. We also have our XEO Omega. So this is our omega supplement. I think it's so important to have a good omega every single day. Now, as much as I don't eat a ton of fish in my daily diet, so it's really, really important to make sure that we're getting that, because an omega supplement is really good for brain health, for cardiovascular health, and bone health, right? So it's really good for all of these areas in the body that we're just not getting it through our diet. All right, so it's a powerful combination of CPTG, certified pure, tested grade essential oils, and a proprietary blend of marine and land-sourced omega fatty acids. All right, so it absorbs calcium and phosphorus, helps to the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, and again, it's great for the brain, the bones, and for the heart. All right, so those were our 3 multivitamins that I take every single day. I take the full dose morning, and I usually do a dose around lunchtime. and I feel great. But I'm going to talk about two other products that I truly believe go really well hand in hand with our LLV, and that is our Terrazyme. So this is our digestive enzyme. So it's a proprietary blend of active whole food enzymes and supports cofactors that help with digestion of protein, fats, complex carbohydrates, sugar, and fiber. All right, so this is really great. If you're dealing with any sort of food intolerances, or you know you're going to be eating a big meal and you want help digesting that, this is what you're going to want to take. So supports healthy digestion and metabolism of enzyme deficient processed foods, supports conversion of food nutrients to cellular energy, and promotes gastrointestinal comfort and food tolerance. So a really great product, especially, like I said, if you're dealing with any sort of food intolerances. And then we have our PB Assist. So this is our probiotic. Now, I do want to make note, if you are in Canada, this product is not yet available in Canada, but you can purchase it through the US, and it's something that I take daily. So this is it's a proprietary formula of probiotic fiber and probiotic microorganisms in a double layer vegetable capsule, delivering 6 billion CFUs of active probiotic cultures and soluble prebiotic FOS that encourage friendly bacteria. So this is providing friendly, good bacteria to the gut. Gut health is everything. When you have a good functioning gut and stomach and everything like that, things just start to work a little bit better in the body. You start to feel a lot better when you have less discomfort and upset in your tummy, right? So promotes positive beneficial bacteria to the body, supports healthy functioning digestion and immune functions, and is really great for the GI tract, for the intestine and the colon. So a really great product to use on a day-to-day basis to help give your body the good bacteria that it needs in order to function properly. All right, so we're going to move on to our exercise. Exercise is so important, and again, I'm a big believer that moving our bodies daily, getting the heart rate up, and breaking a sweat is a big part of living a healthy lifestyle. And so what's crazy is that the Canadian Physical Activity Guidelines recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity a week with 2 days of strength training. The crazy thing is that 6 out of 7 people are not meeting these recommendations. So they're not experiencing any benefits from it. That's crazy, right? So we know that we need to move our bodies. We're just not doing it. What's even more alarming is that only 7% of children are meeting the suggested 60 minutes of physical activity a day. All right, only 7% of children. So our kids aren't moving their bodies enough. I always say, like, I'm monkey see, monkey do. My kids see me work out. I work out every single morning. I put my gym stuff on, I head up to my gym, and I make it a point to move my body. And then I get active with my kids. We have a trampoline outside, we jump on it, we walk to the park, we go for bike rides. So I really encourage you to move your body, but I encourage you to encourage your children to move their bodies as well. It's so important for our health. All right, so healthy habits of exercise. Now, we all know that the list of benefits when we exercise is really endless, right? But some of the things that will really benefit us, or we'll start to see, so the benefits of exercise would be better sleep, better mood, we start to feel really good, we have less stress, we start to have less cravings for bad food, we start to make better eating decisions, cognitive function, our brain health is just a little bit better because we're a little bit more clear. So there's so many benefits when it comes to exercise. And then there's a ton more benefits of eating right and then exercise together, right? So we're just going to start to see that, lifespan increases. We feel better on a day-to-day. Our moods are better. We have less stress, all those things. So the benefits of eating right and exercise hand in hand are so crucial and so important. Now, there are some incredible oils to help be part of any workout routine and diet as well. I'm going to share those with you guys. Well, we love our deep blue rub. So deep blue is a combination of wintergreen, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. So this is a blend of different essential oils in a cream form. This is great for any sort of discomfort or tension. It's very cooling, and it provides a nice warming effect. So this is really great to use pre and post workout, especially even if you're not working out. You can use this if you're working a 9-to-5 job or you're feeling any tension in your body. This is great, like I said, before a workout. You can apply it to any sort of sore, achy joints or areas of the body that are needing a little bit more soothing and comforting. This is a really great product to use. All right, so apply to the feet and the knees before and after exercise. Massage into the neck, shoulders after a long day of work to ease any muscle tension. So I personally love to use this pre-workout right on the backs of the neck, onto the shoulders, and also on like the knees. And again, like the bottoms of the feet is also nice as well. So a really great oil to help support. Now, other oils that I love with working out also is peppermint. Peppermint's really great. I usually do a drop and take a couple big inhalations. Kind of helps to energize me, wake me up. And I also love to sip on citrus oils throughout the day as well. So things like lemon and orange, and especially during the workout, I love to have a citrus oil in my water because I just find it very refreshing, and it helps me to stay hydrated, and it helps me to drink more. So I wanted to share that with you guys. All right, rest and harmony. How can we start to sleep better? How can we start to decrease our stress? Because this is a big problem area for a lot of people, right? Sleep. Even though we all know we need a good amount of sleep, it is suggested that adults sleep anywhere between 7 to 8 hours a night. Now, even though we try and we have the right intentions and we really try to get that amount of sleep, sometimes it can be very difficult. So we're going to talk about some things that we can do to increase our sleep. So, you know, again, our lives are busy, and it is constant go, go, go. And it's like, as we get older, our lives just become busier and busier. And as our kids get older, we get busier with their activities and them and running them around. So it can be really hard to find time to get that sleep in, because we have these endless to-do lists that just keep going, and we just can't seem to keep up, right? And so our brains just don't shut off at night. But sleep deprivation can influence many things. Our ability to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. So if we're not able to sleep right, we're most likely going to skip that workout the next morning because we're too tired, right? Maybe we're making the wrong eating decisions, right? So maybe we're too tired to meal prep. So therefore we're going to go down and we're going to go to McDonald's and pick up a hamburger and fries for dinner that night, when we really could have just headed to the grocery store, bought some lettuce, made a salad. So you want to make sure that you're making the right decisions, right? Emotions and behavior. So this can affect the way that we feel. So I know that if I'm tired or sleep deprived, I am not that fun to be around, right? So we can start to get moody and aggravated. My buttons are easily pushed when I'm not getting enough sleep. Learning and motivation. I think of my young ones and my children when it comes to this topic here, because if they're not getting enough sleep, I think about them at school. I don't want their head on their desk when they're supposed to be learning. I want them to be alert and paying attention and wanting to learn, right? I want them to be motivated. I want to be motivated. So getting that right amount of sleep is important. It also affects the body's organ systems and overall health. And it also affects our reaction time and ability to drive safely. I'm sure there's many times where we've gotten in our car and we're like, oh, probably shouldn't have drove today because we're too tired, or we're just not in the right mind frame because we just lack of sleep deprivation. So let's talk about some oils that can go really well with sleep and helping to promote a more calming, more restful night's sleep. So I love our lavender oil. Lavender I always call it like the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's great for skin, but it's also really great for sleep and relaxation. And how can we use this? Well, I personally love to run this in my diffuser before I go to bed. So typically I run this about 20 minutes before I head I run this about 20 minutes before bedtime, and I also do this in my kids' rooms as well. So lavender is kind of that scent that's like, okay, all right, it's bedtime. It's time to wind down. I also like to have a bath with my lavender. Now, typically I like to do about a cup of Epsom salts with a little bit of baking soda, and then 1 to 2, maybe even 3 drops of lavender. And then I like to add that to the bath. It helps it to emulsify properly. Lavender is also really great on back of the neck, the temples, and also the bottoms of the feet. So I actually have a lavender roller bottle that I keep beside my bed. So it's just an empty roller bottle. I topped it with my drops of lavender and topped it up with my carrier oil, and I apply that to my feet. Now, I don't use it every single night, but the nights that my brain won't turn off and that I need to have a more supported sleep, I will roll lavender on the bottoms of my feet to help me have that more relaxed, calming sleep at night. And it works really, really well. It's also great with our kids, rolled on the bottoms of their feet in their diffusers. We've actually made anti-monster sprays before, or you can make linen sprays and just sprays for the room. You can spray the pillow, you can spray inside the bed, around the bed, the bedroom if you don't have a diffuser in your room. So making a little spray is really great. And I just use water and then anywhere from 5 to 10 drops of lavender, and you've just made yourself a really great spray. All right, another oil I want to share with you guys is our Balance. So this blend, it's a blend of oils. It has spruce wood, spruce, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. So this is a really great oil to help with balancing emotions. So if you're feeling stressed out or if you're feeling a little bit uneasy, this oil is an oil you're going to want to grab. How I love to use this oil is I will do a drop in my hands, rub my hands together and do a nice little 10 TP over the nose and 3 big inhalations and breathe this oil in. This is also nice applied topically, so on pulse points, behind the ears, and also on the bottoms of the feet. This is also a great oil to help soak your stress away by having a nice Epsom salt bath. Again, Epsom salts and maybe some baking soda if you want, and then, you know, your drops of your Balance, and then applied it to the bath. So a really beautiful oil to help. So when you're feeling those moments of stress, or you're feeling those moments that you're just needing a little bit more assistance with sleep and relaxation, the 2 oils I recommend grabbing are Balance and lavender. These have been oils that I've been using in my home for over 5 years. I swear by them, I love them, and I can't imagine my life without them. All right, reducing the synthetic exposure. Again, like I had said at the very beginning of this presentation, this is an area for me that I really needed to focus on because I wasn't aware of the amount of chemicals, right? Because we've been led to believe that all this time by all these commercials that Febreze, it's like when we spray Febreze, our house is going to smell like a meadow. And, you know, by clean, like Mr. Clean, like I want Mr. Clean in my house. I want all these products in my home because that's what the television has made me to believe that that is what's normal, when that's not it at all. A lot of these products are so full of harmful chemicals and they're causing negative effects on the body. So I wanted to start to clean that up, and I'm going to share with you and go through some things here. So why clean with essential oils? Well, they're natural and safe to use in the home. They're potent, they're powerful and effective. They come right from the plant, the root, the seed, the bark. They come right from that plant. All right, they're coming exactly, and it's coming in its purest form. So they're powerful. An alternative to cleaning products with dangerous toxins and chemicals. I always give this example because I always find that it really helps my customers and help people to understand why this is important to know and why it's important to reduce the chemicals that we're bringing in. I'm typically a barefoot person. I walk around my whole house in my bare feet, even in the dead of winter. I love being in my bare feet. My kids come home, the first thing they do is they take their socks off and throw them in the laundry room. Well, half the time they don't throw them in the laundry room. I'm picking them up off the floor. Anyways, that's another story. But when I was cleaning my floors, I was using harmful chemicals because I didn't know. And I would mop the floors and I would step on the floors with my feet. Now, our feet have the largest pores in the body. So therefore, things get absorbed really quickly into the bloodstream. So when I was walking on my floors with harmful chemicals, those harmful chemicals were getting into my body. And they were also getting into the bodies of my children. And if any of you guys own pets, it's also getting into the pores of your pets as well. So why not clean with an essential oil when you're cleaning with something like wild orange, grapefruit, lemon, something that's safe? Because when we step on the floors, when I mop it with lemon oil, guess what? I'm going to have benefits opposed to negative effects. So I want you guys to think about that because we want to start to really reduce that toxic load in our home. Also, cleaning with oils offers versatile options for cleaning, all right? So again, it just gives you different options when cleaning your home. It creates a clean, invigorating aroma, all right? So I change up what I clean with all the time. I love grapefruit one day, I love green mandarin one day. I love my citrus bliss one day, so I can change it up. And if I clean with lemon, my whole house smells like a lemon tree. And it's not causing any negative effects on my body. All right, so let's talk about lemon. So lemon is a great oil. It's very cleaning. It's very cleansing. Remember how I talked about with exercise? Lemon goes really well in your water. You can sip on it. It's very hydrating. It keeps your hydration up, and it flavors your water, so it's fun to drink. But we can also clean with this as well. So I personally love to diffuse lemon. Lemon's a great oil in the diffuser. It helps. It's a very uplifting. So citrus oils are very happy. They're very feel-good oils. So I love diffusing lemon essential oil. It's also great to add, it's a degreaser. So it's great to use for like counter surfaces or stoves. I personally love to keep a bottle of lemon right beside my sink. So as soon as I'm done like kind of cleaning up, I'll also just put a couple drops on my dish rag and I will wipe all the counters down. Really great for that. And I love making a cleaning spray with my lemon. So I usually do about a cup of water to 10 to 15 drops of lemon, and I've just made an all-purpose spray. I clean my windows. I will clean counter surfaces with this as well. Now, if you do like to clean with a little bit of vinegar, you could do half a cup of water, half a cup of vinegar, 10 to 15 drops of lemon. But a great, really great surface spray and counter spray. All right, it's also really good for getting off sticky residue and stickers and that type of thing. So it actually kind of acts like a natural Goo Gone as well. So many benefits with lemon essential oil and how to use it. Now, another oil that I love using, this is our On Guard. This is another blend with wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. This is probably a staple in so many people's homes. Actually, it is a staple in a lot of homes, especially my home. I love this oil. It's great for helping to boost the immunity. So we love to be able to diffuse this. So if you're not feeling the greatest, it's great to diffuse this because it actually will help to kill some pathogens in the air. It has a nice, beautiful, spicy, sweet aroma, and it's just an incredible oil. It's also, this is all-purpose cleaning, all right? So if you want to know what I clean my bathrooms with and my toilets with, it's my On Guard, all right? I also will mop floors with this. So when I clean the floors, I typically just do a bucket of water and either 1 to 2 drops of either lemon or a couple drops of On Guard, or sometimes you can do lemon and On Guard together, right? So you can start to mix them and have some fun with them. So this makes for a great floor cleaner, an all-purpose spray. And because On Guard is such a popular blend within doTERRA, there is laundry detergent, there is cleaning concentrates, there are hand soaps, we have a mouthwash, a toothpaste, so there are tons of On Guard cleaning products. And there's lots of research that's backing this oil up as well. You can find great research on PubMed that this oil is actually effective against killing the flu virus. There was actually studies done on Guard showing that it kills MRSA, which is a superbug in the hospitals. So yes, it's safe, it's effective, it works, right? So start to focus on getting rid of and reducing the toxic load in your home. And trust me, it's so easy. I am no Martha Stewart, but when it comes to cleaning and making cleaning products, I am all over it because it is so simple to do. All right, informed self-care. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the areas that we can also start to clean up in our home. All right, essential oils versus other products. All right, you see here, essential oils consist of natural ingredients taken from pure sources. So like I said, they come from the roots, the seeds, bark, the plant. Other hygiene products often contain synthetic or mysterious ingredients too, right? They're potent, essential oils are potent and powerful, so you need to use less, where more products are required to achieve desired effects. Essential oils, you only need a small amount of oil, so it lasts longer, and it's more cost-effective over time. Where other products, you need to restock product more often because you're using more of it, because it's cut with something, or you're using a lot more than what you need to, all right? Essential oils provides a natural way to care for the body, offering a peace of mind. It just gives us that, empowerment, that we feel good, that we know that we're doing a good thing. Other hygiene products, you may not know exactly what you're putting on your body. The average woman puts anywhere from about 515 different synthetic products on their body a day. And that's scary, right? So if we can start to really pay attention to those things. So again, one of the areas in my life that I wanted to reduce the toxic load in the home, but I also wanted to look at my daily hygiene routines, right? The products I was using in the shower and in the bathroom. So I love doTERRA's body butter. I love their shampoo and conditioner, and my kids use it as well. Shaving, deodorant, perfumes, cologne. I got rid of all of my perfumes 5 years ago, and I only use my oils. So we've got great oils to help us I have more people comment on how I smell now than I ever have before. People always say to me, oh my gosh, you smell so great. And it's my different combination of oils. I love frankincense, whisper. There's so many great oils. I love my peppermint. So there's so many oils that I use as my perfume on a day-to-day basis. It's also great for nails and toenails and fingernails and all that fun stuff as well. All right. So let's talk about some self-care and some hygiene right now. So frankincense is the be-all and end-all of oils. I've saved this for the last oil to talk about because this oil has really impacted me in many ways. It's a very grounding, very calming oil for me, but this oil is great for anything skin. All right, so this is part of my skincare and my self-care routine every single day for the last 5 years, and I am so grateful for this oil. This is really great for age spots, sunspots, anti-aging, fine lines, wrinkles, any sort of skin imperfection. Frankincense is the oil that you're going to want to use. And I remember first getting frankincense and smelling it and being like, I don't know what I would do with this. And then I started to read all the things that frankincense does. So I started to incorporate it into my skincare routine. And I have very sensitive skin. And usually when I incorporate a new product into my skincare routine, I end up breaking out and it doesn't work out for me. But the moment I started using frankincense on my skin, I noticed results within about a week. And I started to notice I was starting to have glowing skin. And people were commenting and telling me that my skin looked amazing, which is a really great feeling. So now how do I use this? I will wash my face with my cleanser. I will do about a quarter-size drop of my moisturizer into the palm of my hand, and then I physically like to watch that drop of frankincense go into that moisturizer. And then I put it on my face. And I do that morning and night. Now, it smells, to me now, I love the smell of frankincense. This is my perfume. This is what I use on my skin twice a day. I've noticed great results from it. I've seen my mom use this oil. I've seen my friends use this oil, and people love it. And what's also great about it is, especially at nighttime, when you're creating that self-care nighttime ritual. All right, so I get my diffusers going. I diffuse my lavender. I might take a little soak in some Epsom salts and some balance. And then I wash my face and I put my frankincense on. And then I climb into bed and I roll lavender on the bottoms of my feet and on my pulse points. I love that I've increased my self-care. Because when I take better care of myself, I take care of others better, right? I'm a better mom. I'm a better wife. I'm a better friend. So I encourage you guys to take better care of you because you are important, and it's important to do that for yourselves. All right. So nothing changes if nothing changes. Start now, small steps, make better choices, create daily health habits for healthier living. All right. I know that I talked about a lot of different areas today, and I want you guys to think about those areas. I want you guys to rate yourselves. Think about your healthcare needs and concerns and really start to see what area could you improve, because there's always going to be one that we can just up level a little bit more, right? We can change a little bit more, whether it's you need to move your body a little bit more. You need to make a little bit better decisions healthier decisions when it comes to your diet. Maybe it's I need to improve my sleep, and I need to take better care of me with my self-care and my skincare and what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis to calm my emotions. I want you guys to think about all these areas. And a lot of you guys might be going, well, I don't even know where to start. You know, you covered all these things, where to start? This is our Healthy Habits collection. This kit is incredible. And, you know, if I were new starting out in doTERRA today, this is exactly where I would start. I would start right here. I would start with the right supplements. All right. And I would also use the oil, like our deep blue for exercise is great. And like I said, lemon in our water and starting to decrease the toxic load, increase your sleep, decrease your stress, increase your self-care. All right. So this is our Healthy Habits collection, and I highly recommend taking a look at this and thinking about the areas that you want to look at and clean up in your life. I'm just going to stop screen sharing here. I want to thank you guys for taking the time with me today to carve out and learn a little bit more about healthy habits and some of the habits that you can incorporate into your life to feel better, to look better, to just be more vibrant. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and enjoy this Healthy Habits collection. It's absolutely incredible.